Hello everyone, I'm CheCo and today I'm going to bring you a full review on this monitor back here. The Q24G2A by AOC. A fantastic 24-inch 1440p IPS with 165Hz for only $200. Let's get into it. So I want to start with the unboxing experience because once you take it out of the box, you are presented with all the documentation, guarantee, installation, a couple cables to work with the box. So you got a 1.8 meter HDMI cable, another 1.8 meter DisplayPort cable, and your typical 3-pin kettle adapter to give it power to this thing. And below all that, you got the stand. So the stand is super simple. I mean, for $200, need to be something simple. It's a 2-piece stand, easy to connect all together. It's just one thumb screw at the bottom, no tools required, and the whole stand connects to the VESA mount that you got at the back of the display. That's 100 by 100 VESA certificate, and you click it in, and you got a stand. Now with this stand that we got here, you got 21 degrees of tilt, 30 degrees of swivel. You got a height adjustment from 130 millimeters, and of course you got pivot in all ways. And you can also tilt it 90 degrees to use this little puppy as a vertical monitor as well. But once you get all that out of the box, you are presented with the main panel. The main thing in the box is the monitor. Build quality in this monitor is okay. It's fully built out of plastic, but probably it's one of the sharpest and most color accurate panels that you got over here. So as I mentioned, it's all built out of plastic, very thin bezels on the sides and the top, and the bottom got a little bit of a chunkier bezel to put all the OSD buttons that we'll talk about then in a second. And then for connectivity, well, you also are a little bit limited over here because you've got one single HDMI 2.0, one single DisplayPort 1.2 power connector, and one headphone connector 3.5mm jack. No USB, no hub, no USB-C, no multiple connectors, 2-3 HDMIs. It's just one DisplayPort and one HDMI connector. So what makes this monitor over here so special? So you got a quad HD panel that's a 1440p display with 165Hz in DisplayPort and 144Hz in HDMI mode, 350 nits of brightness, 1 millisecond response time certificate, and it covers 100% sRGB and 82% DCI P3 gamma spectrum, which is decent for this gaming monitor. It's also defaulting at an accurate Delta E variance of 1.64, so most users wouldn't need to calibrate it whatsoever out of the box. This is probably one of the sharpest and most color accurate out there monitors in the market that you don't need to do nothing, can fully calibrated out of the box. And yeah, probably it's not the most vibrant monitor out there straight out of the box in the market for an IPS panel, but honestly it's super accurate for gaming. So who's this monitor for? Who I would recommend this monitor for? I mean, I honestly would not recommend it to the Sandro from today, myself from today at 2023, because honestly I don't really play many FPS shooters games as much as I want to. I am more story game, racing, just chilling around, playing Spider-Man, Hot Wars, something that is gonna just relax me and not stress me quite a lot if someone shoot me and I die and the whole team just, yeah. But also someone that is multitasking all the time with Google, Photoshop, DaVinci Resolve, everything all open at once, just trying to make content for you guys 24/7. This monitor is probably not for me. It's definitely not for me today. I am more 27-inch, maybe a 34 ultra wide, that's the sweet spot. I mean 49 ultra wide, that's just bizarre. But this behind me is definitely not for the Sandro of today. For someone, as I said, story game mode, racing, a little bit of multitasking, just something like that. But now, if you are talking to the Sandro of 10 years ago, someone that was semi-professional Call of Duty, someone that liked shooters games like no tomorrow, give it Battlefield, give it Call of Duty, give it CSGO, give it anything like that, this is probably the best monitor for you. Fortnite, Apex, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, anything that is to do with rapidly response, you need all the frames possible, 165 Hz refresh rate to give you no motion blur and just the sharpest monitor out there for 24-inch. That is a 1440p, and why not 1080p? Well, they give you 1440p to give you, as I said, the sharpest image possible. If you play old games, let's say go back to the Battlefield 4 for example, this monitor, it feels, the whole game is just changed. It feels super sharp because, as I said, 1440p panel. Give it the IPS panel as well, got incredible accuracy in every single angle possible that you look at it. Is just bonkers. But if you pretty much like, as I said, shooters game, fast-paced games, something that you really need to be in the zone, 24-inch is the one to go and recommended by many gamers out there. Ask anyone that's serious about FPS gaming. But B, 1440p, 24-inch, 165 Hz, 1 millisecond response time, 100% sRGB color. What else? Yes, it's plastic. The whole build from the stand to the casing itself is fully plastic. So that is a downer in a way, but of course they need to keep it low the price. Another thing that I don't like is, like many times, is the OSD. The whole system to navigate through the brightness, the contrast and everything like that is like, why is not a standard out there? So this one is using 4 individual buttons and left, right, up and down. It's not a standard of how they need to be positioned, so you can go from monitor to monitor and they're completely different. But nevertheless, I just personally do not like them. Luckily, you can use the AOC game app in your computer. You can control the brightness, the contrast, the picture mode, and everything that you want to control from there. So that's a plus, let's say. The other thing is the audio. You got 2 speakers, 2 watts. Is not necessary. I mean, if you're gaming, you really need something like this that is gonna just keep you in the moment, and you need to listen to every single footstep, left, right and center, where they are, where they're coming from. So audio is no relevant for a 24-inch gaming monitor. I will honestly, if I was a manufacturer, I would just completely take it off because bah. But overall, the Q24G2A by AOC is one of the best, one of the sharpest and one of the cheapest monitors out there, IPS display, that you can find right now in the market. So the link will be down below if you want to check it out. Just go through all the documentation, just let me know any questions while I've been trying this thing. And if you got any questions about how the studio is coming along, new products, anything that you see around or you have seen in my videos or social medias, just follow me everywhere. X, Threads, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you want to follow me at I am CheCo Tech. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna carry on playing an Apex. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm CheCo, and I will catch you on the next one. Adios.